Hi everyone, welcome back to Rivos Hub. There's been a few changes and we haven't done a video on the actual hub side of things for a while, but those that have watched the other videos, you'll see from the start when we picked up the unit keys, or the temporary unit keys should I say, and we sort of started building it up over the few videos up to the graffiti wall and sort of ready for opening. Well, the whole point of that unit was a temporary unit. Obviously we was always looking for the newer unit, which we've had good news over the last few days, and we've now got the keys to the permanent home for Rivos Hub. And what we'll do is we'll give you a quick walk around now of the unit. Now we've got the keys, we've started moving some stuff over because we're under a bit of a timeline, sort of time scale to get everything moved by the end of the month. But yeah, we thought we'd show you around with the plans we've got for the bigger new unit. So if you want to follow us in, we'll have a look. Okay, so coming in through the main entrance this side, we've got big gates just outside which will be for the main hub. The plan is for this room to be the barber shop. Obviously, so anyone walking in, you've got toilets on the entrance. They'll come in and this will be the barber's area. We're talking with some guys, we've just got to sort out a few more details, and that's where we'll be in here, and hopefully we'll have some good news on that to follow up. But then moving through, we've got obviously going into the main hub will be this way, and then we've got another office down this end of the building, which is a fair size. So this is, at the moment, we're just using it for doing a bit of work and stuff, but at the moment the plan is with this one is to turn it into the tattoo side of things. So we'll have a tattooist in here, they'll use this sort of area, and then we've kind of got the barbers and tattooists all clued up together then and working on this part of the building. So we'll follow us through. So that's the way we've just come in from the main entrance. We'll just shut the door. Keep it in. So obviously coming through now into the main hub. We've got a door here into the main hub which we'll show you. This area we're just about to build up on. At the moment this is the kitchen, or was the kitchen. We've got plans, in fact starting tomorrow, the plan would be to take out this big opening up in this wall for the coffee shop, but obviously what we've got in the other hub will come to here. So we're going to make a big hatch there for the entrance or sort of serving counter, and take this wall out at the same time. And then looking, so obviously this wall won't be here, so we'll have more of an open view then. And this wall again, we're going to have a big cutout in this wall, and probably put a window just to view into the main hub itself. But if you come through to the foyer area, obviously this is where most of the hub entrance will be. We'll go out to the yard in a sec, but obviously it'll come in from the gates. Barber shop, tattoo shop will come in from the front. Most people will be coming through this entrance. Again, when we just showed you in the kitchen side, that's where the hatch was. So, or will be, should I say. So that's starting tomorrow, so we're going to cut all this out. We've got another little office there, which will probably be just an admin office. And then obviously through into the hub, but we'll go out into the yard first, just so you can see the yard. This was paramount to everything we wanted to do at the hub. And as you can see, walking out, the space we've got is just perfect for events, swap meets, meets every weekend for different vehicles, makes and models. And you can see, having a look round, it's got a lot of space really. We are going to get some more containers in for some storage. As you're panning around now, you can see there's a wall and a sort of high level. The plan would be to put seating areas up there, so, and a railing, so obviously in the summer when there's cars out, people can sit up there having a coffee. It's south facing all the time, so the sun's going to be on it all day, which is brilliant. Yeah, and there's plenty of space, which just works perfect for what we're doing. As you can see just to this side, we've just had the first delivery, or the latest delivery of from Texas, the F-250 truck with a camper pod. Still full of goodies. We'll have a quick look at a moment. We're just about to unload that. But if we go back into the hub, oh, don't trip over on the ice, we'll slip over. So this will be the main entrance into the hub. It's empty still, so it's very echoey. But looking around, we've got a lot more space than we had in the other one. Obviously the C20 we had in is now into the, we had to bring that over because we're moving across. The offices are just to this side. Again, as I spoke when we was in the kitchen area, the coffee shop area, we're going to cut out sort of a big hole here, putting a window in. We've got another door there as we saw, and that'll be more of a viewing side. We've got a lot of plans to come on in here. Some of it may have to be time, sort of, depending on time and budget. But all the graffiti walls we had in the other unit will come across and go up this side. So where the Chevy's kind of sat now will be like the photo shoot corner and the YouTube corner for vehicles coming in. All the merchandise will go behind where you are now. Hopefully try and put a mezzanine in of some sort to get some sort of area, some sort of just organisation really for the brands and the different items we've got coming in. Again, as I've mentioned before, Rothfink over in Wales are going to have a little mini Rothfink area. So this will all be set up on this side of the hub, and obviously just have plenty more space in here than we've got in the other one. So if we do have any functions or things going on and events, we've got a nice dry area as well inside. So again, if you're walking around to this side, there is another unit on this on the back of the building, which is we're renting out to some friends. So they'll be doing fabricating and things which will tie in with what they're doing. They obviously do upholstery as well, which again will tie in very nicely with what we're doing. But again, this is the one that's just arrived. Not that you can see a lot, but yeah, you can kind of see there's a lot of stuff we're going to unload out of that now. A lot of goodies all from Texas. We'll do a quick time lapse on that, I think. So you can see all the stuff coming out, and again we'll probably do another little video in a minute following on from this one, so you can see all the stuff and items we've had come across. But yeah, this is the new home for Rivos Hub, hopefully for many years to come. And now it's just a case of building it up, bringing everything across in the next week before the end of the month, so we don't have to pay any more rent, that side of things. Bring it all across here, and while we're in lockdown, we've at least got February to a whole month just to start kitting this out, getting it dressed up and looking how we want it as much as we can for now. And hopefully come March time, hopefully depending on what's happening with COVID, come March time we might be able to start looking at opening. But obviously the coffee shop's starting tomorrow, the cutting out of walls, which is priority at the moment, because obviously that's probably the heart of the hub with the coffee shop and the graffiti walls. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a few, we'll keep doing progress of everything coming across and the build up here, so you can all follow us. If you haven't followed us from now, obviously go back and check some of the old videos and you can see where we started, the concepts of it all and how we've got to here. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click on the bell and like the movies or the films, or the videos should I say. So yeah, so subscribe. I'm going to cut that bit out, so yeah, if you haven't already, if you could just subscribe and like, and click on the bell so you get notifications if we get any more. If you've got any more comments or you think of ideas we can do, drop them down into the comments below, and obviously communicate with us, and we can see, you might have some ideas we haven't thought of, and you can follow us along the journey then. But yeah, so this is the new home of Rivos Hub. We've got a hell of a lot of work, so yeah, keep tuned, keep watching out for more videos to come up, and you can see how we're going to go on. That'll be perfect. Nice one, cheers guys.
No sleep, you are always on my mind. No sleep, waiting for you. No sleep, you are always on my mind. No sleep, waiting for you. You take me higher, you make it brighter. Don't stop now, give me your all.
Hey everyone, so the first part you've just seen was when we had the keys to the new unit. We showed you quickly round, and obviously it was all empty, bar the truck that was outside, I believe, and I think the Chevy inside. So obviously this is now 3 weeks on, where we had a week to move out the last unit, which was a bit of a cluster, and it's a bit of a bomb site inside, which we'll show you now. But the last thing to come over was the container and the truck. As you can see, we've had a bit of a tied up in the yard quickly, but we thought we'd give you a quick walk around now and show you all the work we've had done so far, and just to keep you updated. So obviously walking, you can see all the stuff outside that's been brought out of the walls as such, taking walls down. In the video again, you've just seen the house to shut the door. It's cold. Right, okay, so the video you just saw a minute ago, we said about taking walls down, making hatches, and obviously opening up the walls and stuff. So as you can see, Luke from Dorset Woodworks came in, one of our friends, and we sort of planned it all out, told him what we wanted, and this is the main hatch for the foyer area. As walking through, as you can see, we spoke about taking the wall out. We've literally just painted the first coat on the floor. We took the carpet up in here, obviously because it's going to be the coffee shop area. There was a wall up to about here, which we took out and filled in. We've got a bit of paint, obviously we've got a paint in here, but the idea is to have the counter come across, and obviously we've put in a view window, but excuse the mess, because obviously we've just been standing, so it's still dusty and dirty. But yeah, so a nice big window, opened up the coffee shop area, moving the wall, and obviously we can see into the hub as well. We'll have another counter here, as we just said, and the serving hatch there. But yeah, so this is kind of our priority at the moment. Getting the coffee shop, getting the coffee machine plumbed in, get this up and running. Fingers crossed then, we're now on something like the 11th of February, should I say. So we're hoping mid-March we'll know a bit more about whether we can open around lockdown. Yeah, we obviously, those that aren't in the UK, we're still in lockdown here, hence the big lockdown beard still going, waiting for the barbers to open. But yeah, we're hoping come a couple of weeks into March we'll know whether we can open, whether it will be, I doubt it'll be fully, but even if it goes back to the tier system, then at least we can get the coffee shop open. Even if we have a drive-through coffee shop, at least we can get things going. The hub itself, which we'll go on to in a minute, can kind of come in time, and obviously it depends on money and budgets and stuff, but that everything we brought across from the old unit can pretty much go up anyway, and it'll start the ball rolling on that. But yeah, so if you want to come through, we haven't really done much on this side of things. When you've just seen on the video, it was all empty. At the moment, what will be the barbers is currently just a storeroom. Excuse the lights flickering, because obviously there's LEDs in here. I know they come up as flickering on there, so sorry about that. But yeah, at the moment it's just a storeroom. Hopefully we're having a few more talks with the lads that are going to be taking over, and we'll have news to come on that. The office down that end, which we said would be the tattoos, is just an office at the moment, which Harrison, who's holding the camera, is using for homeschooling. So he's in there at the moment doing that. But if you want to come this way, then walk on my wet paint. Yeah, so this is the hub. We had a week to get everything over. And as you can see, stuff's everywhere at the moment, which is not kind of priority at the moment. Obviously, I've just said the coffee shop was, but as you can see, everything's in here. Even my other son's decided he's going to store this in here, but he's just bought a brand new paddle board from Richie at Hyper Hawaii. Those that haven't seen these before, in due course we will get this out, but it's absolutely stunning bit of kit. But yeah, go and check out the guys on Instagram and Facebook. But as you can see, there's stuff everywhere. The 58's in here, which obviously is going to be kind of our build project for the moment. Obviously all the stuff here is from the old counter, so we've got plenty to get on with. The white US thing, it's like Trekker, is now sold, which is great. That's due to go hopefully in the next few days. The Chevy, which was in the last video I believe, the C20 went last week, and hopefully just the Ford to go next. Obviously there's my Trekker's still in here, and as you can see from the difference in height, that's what it was, standard height, but obviously a few modifications. But yeah, so looking behind, this sort of corner where the Trekker sat now would be what we're going to have as the photo shoot area. We've spoke to Shane, he's extremely busy at the moment, but the plan is to obviously get these boards up somehow, what we had from the other unit, which you all saw in the other videos, and create this corner, which obviously will be a lot bigger. And if you go back to this side, Harrison, move over that way a bit. If you see from here, where the boards were at the other unit, they're all 8 foot tall. So the idea is with this corner now is we can go up higher because we've got higher ceilings. So the plan will be to put more artwork up higher on the walls and along to the shutter door, so to create one big corner. So we have got big vehicles, whether it be Chevys, American trucks, transporters, or anything big or small really. At least you'll have a bigger backdrop, which will be higher, so it'll make great for photographs. The idea, in the perfect world, we'd like to put a small mezzanine on that side of the hub, which on the other side of the hub will have all the brands, all the products we've got coming in, basically like the showroom side. But also adding, if we can put the mezzanine floor in, then we could probably put the DJ decks up there. And again, it's another good high sort of vantage point for photo shoots to look down on some of the vehicles. But yeah, shutters this side, the truck's in the way, so obviously vehicles are coming in and out of here. And yeah, that's it at the moment. We've got a hell of a lot of work to do. Again, like I've just said, we're going to concentrate on the coffee shop, get that going and finished. So if there's a chance of opening in a few weeks' time or a month's time, then at least that'll be ready to go. And we can probably get some events going on out in the yard, which would be good. We've already got a few clubs asking about meeting once a month outside, which would be quite good. Whether it be American trucks, American vehicles, Volkswagens, retro cars. Each different weekend we're going to try and have something going on all the time, which would be great to build a community here really. But yeah, plenty to get on with. The other thing I forgot to mention, was pretty cool. Those that saw anything on our social medias, was the animal signs. We had some stuff come from the animal shops, which they obviously have all shut down now. But that was the front shop sign from Yeovil. It is all wired up now. We've got power onto the roof, so that does work. We'll probably get that going once we start building more in here. And we've put a few of the other cars and little mini cars and projects we've got on the roof ready to go. It's just better to store really. But yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully we'll get more coming. We haven't been on YouTube for a couple of weeks because we've just been flat out. So we hope to keep on with this now and keep regular content coming out for you. So again, if you haven't already subscribed, as we mentioned in the last video, subscribe and like the channel. Please do. Add to what we're building, and if you can add anything, it'll be even better then. And fingers crossed we'll be open soon. So hopefully we'll have more for you shortly. Thanks a lot.